AskReddit by Broken Frustrated. What is something you're convinced people claim to enjoy but don't actually? Graduation ceremonies. Everyone sits for 2 hours in either bleachers or folding chairs. They all listen to a version of the same predictable speech. There are only 2 seconds of the ordeal that matter to anyone. I didn't want to go to mine and told my parents as much. They replied, "We paid for your college, this isn't about you, it's about us being proud of you." And, frankly, I appreciated the honesty. Sex in the pool or whatever underwater, water itself is almost abrasive. How can something so wet be so dry? Work. If we didn't need money, 99% of us wouldn't have a job. Why do YOUWT his job? Apparently I need to exchange labor for money so I don't become homeless is not a good answer. This godforsaken subreddit that asks the same questions every single day, Mayo. And yet I'm still here. Okay, but what's something that people only pretend to like that's a red flag but actually a green flag? That women aren't aware that men do need to know. Red flag Europeans but American. Going to a crowded tourist destination. Going to a crowded anything. The lives of celebrities, like there are 20 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and you're telling me enough people care about what they do to finance it for the past 16 years? It's insane. And Instagram people posting themselves in Tahiti or something. Like it's great that MR millionaire can sip margaritas at 10 AM on a Thursday, but why would anyone wanna see that? It's escapism. Regular people project their own lives onto the show to escape boredom. Plus it taps into our brain's thirst for drama. That's the only way I can justify it to myself. BC watching that show actually makes me angry sometimes. Gender reveal parties. Here for the gender reveal parties though. Bring forth the being pregnant. It was not a fun experience. Best thing to happen in our generation is the honesty about pregnancy and kids. Amazing and rewarding if you want, yet very understandable if you don't as well. It's not all rainbows. Kids' birthday parties. Especially when someone other than the birthday girl blows out the candles. Baby showers. Wedding showers. Oh wait, NM. Most people admit that they are torture. Working back in the office full time. I think it's less that everyone is pretending to enjoy it, and more that a select few individuals are pretending it's necessary. Going to loud clubs. Sober? No. After I've been drinking, when I was in my early 20s? Absolutely, I wanted to go. Owning a boat. My dream is to one day have a friend who owns a boat. New Year's Eve celebrations in Times Square. Those must feel hella cold and damp, claustrophobic, and damp, must suck so bad if someone needs to take a piss. Also, fashion shows, because who TF wants to watch people in bougie clothing walk around a stage and damp pose for hours? I don't watch actual fashion shows by big designers, but I do enjoy Project Runway. If all you see is bougie clothes, then you're missing all of the creativity, artistry, and hard work put into each garment. It's more of an art show than a clothing show, which is why I enjoy the creation aspect of it. I also like the Great British Baking Show for the same reasons. Or, it's just not your thing and that's okay, too. Drinking lemon water every day. I feel like all I did was waste money and get raging heartburn. Bad for your teeth too. Their 9-5 grind. Who says they like the 9-5 grind? Working out at 5 AM. I'm a 5 AM runner. I'm still in a dreamlike state. Pop on a Loki podcast. Most everyone is still asleep, so I have full run of my town. Right now it's super cozy with everyone's Christmas decorations on. I live where it's currently polar night and the sun doesn't rise. Sometimes the northern lights are still out during the 5 AM hour. And then in summer during midnight sun, it's as bright as midday. It's like running in a dream. But I won't pretend it's always good. However, the days I don't run in the morning my brain feels more sluggish. This alone has kept up my motivation for morning runs. That, and I know I just wouldn't ever do it if I tried after work. I get increasingly brain dead every hour after like 2 PM. Going to their company's holiday party. I've been to some fun ones. They all had a lot of booze. Hot weather. My hatred of hot weather is so intense that A. My seasonal depression hits in the summer. B. I'm literally allergic to the cold and I would still rather be out in the cold over being out in the heat and humidity. Kale. Every time it snows in my city it seems to be the first thing all bought up. I truly don't get it. Really hot spicy food. Like 100,000 Scoville hot. I enjoy spicy food a lot but I can't entirely explain why. It does make me suffer but I think I get a rush from it. It has to also taste good though. It can't just be hot for the sake of hotness. Single men that go to strip clubs. You can look all you want and maybe get a feel. But you eventually have to go home with blue balls. Especially if you go with your guy friends. Cruises. Nothing screams fun like being trapped on a boat out to sea with 300 other sweaty obnoxious people coughing on the salad bar and peeing in the pool. Where do I sign? Take my money, please. I've been on several, not by choice. My mom loves them. They're just like a very large semi-nice hotel where shows are included, as is loads of very okay food. I personally find them dull and just focus on making sure my mom is enjoying herself. The one exception was the Caribbean. There were something like 5 ports in 7 days, so most days we were at a new beautiful beach, most with amazing snorkeling. I realize that all I want after a full day of exploring and swimming loads is to take a shower, have dinner, and sit around, which the cruise was perfect for. I didn't have to think about where to go to dinner, the dining room, or what to do. If we wandered there would be something going on. If she ever wants to go on another I'm going to try and convince her on doing the Caribbean again. LinkedIn. I know tons of people will tell me I'm the one with a weird opinion, but I just cannot understand how so many people can like the taste of beer. I can't stand hoppy beer, but I like a variety of other beers. It's definitely an acquired taste and I understand why many people don't acquire it.